The government's about to hand your kid a free $1,000, and it might be the worst financial decision you make for their future. No, I'm not kidding. Here's the deal. It's called a Trump account. Every kid born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028 gets a one-time $1,000 deposit from the federal government, straight into a tax-deferred investment account with their name on it. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent literally called it giving every kid a stake in the American dream from day one. Sounds amazing, right? Free money for your baby? Who says no to that? You. You might want to say no, or at least know exactly what you're signing up for before that money grows into something that quietly costs you way more than it gave you. Here's the thing nobody's talking about. This account isn't just a free grand sitting there. Parents, grandparents, employers, they can all keep adding to it, up to $5,000 a year, with employers able to kick in up to $2,500 of that, and according to the White House's own Council of Economic Advisors, if a family maxes out contributions every single year with average stock market returns, that account could hit $303,800 by the time your kid turns 18. $300,000. Right around the exact same time your kid's applying to college. And that's where this gets ugly. See, when your kid applies for financial aid, the government runs something called the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. It looks at what's called the Student Aid Index. Basically, it's the formula that decides how much aid your kid actually qualifies for based on your family's assets and income. And here's the part that should make you stop scrolling. Trump accounts are legally owned by the child, not the parent, and student-owned assets get hit way harder by that formula than parent-owned assets. This isn't me talking, this is straight from Jack Wang, a wealth advisor who runs the Smart College Buyer podcast. He said it plain. If the Trump account counts as a student asset, it can reduce your kid's financial aid by up to 20 cents on every dollar sitting in that account. 20 cents on the dollar, just for having it. But wait, it gets worse, because that's just the account existing. The second your kid actually pulls money out of it, that withdrawal counts as income, and income hits even harder. Wang says that can slash aid eligibility by up to 50 cents on the dollar. 50 cents! So the exact account that was supposed to help your kid afford college could end up cutting their financial aid check almost in half the moment they try to use it. Now compare that to a 529 plan. You've probably heard of those. Classic college savings account. A 529 is owned by the parent, not the kid, and parent-owned assets get assessed at a max rate of just 5.64% under the same formula. Not 20%, not 50%. 5.64%. That is not a small gap. That's the difference between an account that quietly protects your kid's aid and one that could tank it. So here's the trap. The government dangles $1,000 free in front of every new parent in America, wraps it in American dream language, gets companies and even the First Lady's office promoting it. Melania Trump's office actually expanded the program to include foster kids too, and meanwhile, the Department of Education hasn't even released official guidance on how these accounts get treated in the aid formula. Families are opening these accounts right now, today, without knowing the real cost down the road. That's not a conspiracy, that's just nobody finished the paperwork before they started handing out the money. Okay, so should you even bother? Here's where I actually give you the answer instead of just scaring you. Take the free $1,000. Seriously, take it. It's free. Free is free. Nobody's asking you to pay it back, and even in a worst-case scenario where it dings your kid's aid a little bit down the line, walking away from free government money over a maybe isn't the move either. But here's the real advice, and this is straight from Wang himself. Whether you keep pouring money into that account year after year, that's a totally different question. If your family's the kind that's going to need serious need-based financial aid, meaning you're not maxing out contributions just for fun, you actually need help paying for college, then stacking thousands more dollars into a student-owned Trump account might be quietly working against you. A 529 might genuinely serve your family better dollar for dollar precisely because of how lightly it's assessed on that aid formula. Think of it like this. Imagine two backpacks. One's got your name tag on it, one's got your kid's name tag on it. When the college financial aid office looks inside those backpacks to decide how much help you get, they barely glance at your back. But your kid's bag, they dump it all out on the table and count every dollar against him. So before you keep loading up that account, figure out which backpack you're actually filling. And here's the part I want you sitting with. This isn't some shady private company trying to trick you. This is the actual U.S. government creating a savings account without fully working out how it collides with another part of the U.S. government's own financial aid formula. Two different departments, two different sets of rules, and your kid's college aid stuck in the middle. At the end of the day, the free money is real. Take it. But don't just stack more cash into that account on autopilot because it sounds patriotic and easy. Do the actual math for your family first, because the account that was built to help pay for college might be the exact thing standing between your kid and the aid they actually need. If you're a parent and nobody told you this before you opened one of these accounts, hit that like button so the algorithm pushes this to other families who need to hear it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because there's a lot more about this program they're not putting in the press release, and share this video with anyone you know who just had a kid. I'll see you in the next one.